and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis, along with...
I'm Charlene Chirk.
Good to see you.
Mr. Curtis Dvorak. It's
How
nice to see you.
I've been doing well. We see you out on the road a lot. Now you're in here with us.
Yep, going with all of our great people who come on the show and getting to go to their place and see what they do in their space. So that's kind of fun. Right. So it's nice to be here with you.
It is to come indoors a little bit. Okay, we have a fun show coming up today. Lots going on, and we are talking about some pretty fun stories, including one that kicked off technically, was it last night, yesterday, but it's going to be going all throughout this week, and I think it ends on Thursday, which is the spelling bee. So the oral rounds, they officially start, I guess, today. So everyone loves watching the excitement with the competitors. They, you know, remember some of those rounds where the kids get so animated that sometimes they get close to even like passing out because there's just so much anxiety and anticipation? Well, we're going to be watching, but there's a twist to it this year because they're going to be doing a potential tiebreaker for people who get into the final round, so they don't have to go in perpetuity with spelling words.
They're going to do a written part of it.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to do they write it and then they do this like on the Newlywed Game where they give their answers?
So I was reading in the USA Today, it was actually the front page this morning, was all the developments with the spelling bee. That's how big of a deal it is. So all of the finalists left standing the last night of the competition are going to be given a vocabulary question, 12 words and 12 vocabulary questions. So there could be like 10 people that go into the final night, right? Which is Thursday. And so if it gets down to 2 people at some point in time, or however many people, when they get to the end of, you know, we're enough with the spelling, we're going to say, okay, who has those vocabulary questions correctly? Whoever gets the highest score at the end,
that's when they'll pull that out.
Then, yeah, when they can whittle it down. So it's going into that last round.
You know, it's always fascinating because I don't know about you, but if you like, you hear the word and there's some you're like, oh, I got that, and then there's some you're like, I don't even know. I've never even heard of that word. So we look through the list, and we have quite a few Florida students as well. And by the way, we've got one local contestant. We've got speller number 167, Sreen Kethfogati. And Sreen, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. He's 14.
Just don't spell it, Charlie.
He goes to Fruit Cove Middle. That is definitely it's just as hard to spell his name as it is to say his name. Well, he competed last year, and he tied for 7th place. So thinking this is his year.
Yes, I'm so excited. So we'll be watching him. It's always fun when you have a local guy or girl in the competition. So 167, very good. You know, it's funny in this article too, I forgot to mention, in 2012, these kids are so confident in their abilities to be able to do well. The 2012 champion, she was so confident that she was going to win, she put her victory speech into her coat pocket and read it when she won. 2013, that winner, he was so concerned that he wasn't going to be able to hoist the trophy when he won, so he was doing exercises and arm curls.
That is positive thinking, people. I like it.
So that's what we need our local guy to do. 7th place last year, he's going to take home the gold this year. I'm excited.
All right, well, Google has actually released a search queries, if you will, that Americans most frequently ask how to spell, and they've broken it down into each state. So we're going to show you the map of the most misspelled words per state. And you brought up to me, you thought it was interesting that California, beautiful. And
beautiful,
I thought,
and New York also, beautiful.
I'm like, that's so awesome that's the word they want to know how to spell all the time is beautiful.
Wisconsin, that's interesting. And then Florida, if you can't see it down there because it's kind of covered by a graphic, is
It's
receipt.
not First Coast Living.
Right.
That's not the most misspelled word in Florida, is First Coast Living.
Receipt, and then it's interesting, Georgia Gray, South Carolina, Chihuahua. I mean, some of these other ones, Louisiana Giraffe, Chaos, beautiful also, that's interesting. I don't know what I'm not even sure.
So is there a word that you misspelled
License, I can sympathize with that.
Okay, so license is yours. Easel.
Was that the word that got you?
I can never spell easel right. I always want to say E-A-S-L-E. And I think it is E-A-S-E-L. I think the L, I always try to remind myself, I think the L always goes back on the very end of the word.
Isn't that funny how you can remember that? I remember in elementary school, the word that I got out on was initial, because I spelled it with A. And I, to this day,
oh, you're so cute. That's a word from back then. No, I spell easel incorrecely every time I spell it today. That's when the little spell check gives me the little red underline. And I'm like, why?
Just some things just get stuck in the noggin, and you can't unearth them.
Well, you know, having good spelling is obviously very important, and we've heard about students who agonize over getting into college because they have to craft the perfect application and the essay. Again, spelling important. But one young lady has shown that being yourself truly does work out the best. So the Tennessean spoke to a high school graduate, Carolina Williams, that's the paper there, spoke to this person, who was accepted into Yale. Guess what pushed her application to the top of the pile?
What?
Her essay about her love for ordering pizza from Papa John's. The application asked for an essay on what you love to do, so she wrote about what she loves, which is ordering pizza, and she got in. Now, before you're like, oh my God, schools have just, what has happened to them?
I love the honesty, though.
The notes from the college said that the reviewer laughed so hard and that her application stood out in the process. So it's all about creative writing and taking something that's personal
and honesty,
making it
right? How many people think it to death? Like, oh, I got to think, you know, that what they want to hear instead of what you honestly enjoy doing. And there you go.
And she was a storyteller. She showed she's going to be the next best journalist. There you go. Now, of course, beyond the essay, she also had excellent grades, rigorous courses, and she did a lot of volunteer work. So that all was the full package. But guess what? She ultimately decided to attend Auburn University. She didn't even go to Yale after all that.
Well, there you go.
There you go. She had a lot of choices to pick from.
She can order pizza in either spot.
I want to read that essay. We got to find it online. I bet you it's hilarious.
I bet it's good.